are not faring so well. What was different about the positioning of Binance going into this?
I think fundamentally many companies, when we're in the bull market, many companies just sort of expected that the bull market will continue indefinitely. Markets don't do that. Market go bull, bear, just goes in cycles. So we understood that, and we just held a fairly large amount of cash reserves during the bull markets. And luckily also for us, our income comes into different cryptocurrencies, and stablecoin is one of those. Like stablecoins accounts to about 25% to 30% of our income. So we're relying heavily on that now. So yeah, I think overall we're like just because we're in a new industry, we are quite expectant of the cycles. So just having that mindset really helps, I think.
Yeah, certainly, and it's paying off very, very much right now in this bear market. As I alluded to in the intro, I think it's basically like Binance and FTX that are the like well-capitalized players right now. And like FTX is being pretty damn aggressive with like kind of the fire sales that are going on right now. Like BlockFi is having a fire sale at like a $25 million valuation, and FTX is trying to get in on that. I'm wondering, like, what is Binance looking at? Like with all the having cash on hand is a very rare opportunity at this moment. What opportunities in the crypto markets are you really looking at the moment?
Yeah, I think so. Basically, we're looking at like all the same opportunities come to all of us. In fact, like we look at all the opportunities, we probably have first picks on all of those opportunities. So we try to respect the confidentiality clauses we have with our partners so that we don't really disclose ongoing deals. So if there's a deal in discussion, we try not to disclose much of it. And even if after it concludes, we still try to observe the confidentiality aspects of it. But the same deals that you see in the news that other people look at, they typically come to us first. So being the large, I think I'm pretty confident we have by far the largest cash reserve right now, and most of this, and so we do have first picks. But not all deals. We like to save the industry as much as possible, but not all projects are worth saving. If the projects are badly run, badly designed, other problems that are hard to fix, then it's generally not good to put good money after bad money, right? You don't want to bail out companies that are mismanaged. But we do want to help the majority of companies that have a little bit of a liquidity crunch to go through this cycle. And we're talking with 50 plus of them. Yeah.
Wow, 50 plus of them. I think like people are taking bets and who's going to bail out more of these crypto companies. Is it SBF or CZ? I guess that remains to be seen.
I think we both have to do our part. Whoever has cash right now should do their part. I think FTX is more US focused. Sam is in the US all the time, etc. So we're more globally distributed. So there's a large number of deals in the US. And also during the last couple of years, there's a lot of lending protocols developing in the US. So quite a number of them are on the liquidity crunch. So there's more deals happening in the US, but we're looking at that. But we're also looking at the world globally as well. But I think it's not us versus them. It's really like let's all do what we can.
Yeah, and what are you? How are you hoping to position Binance coming out of this? So, I mean, bear markets, if you can sustain through them. This goes for a retail holder, Bankless listener. If you sustain yourself through the bear market, you come out stronger on the other side. It also goes, the same principle applies to crypto companies, and Binance is no exception, of course. So you guys have an opportunity actually to get stronger during the bear market and to come back the next cycle even stronger. In what ways would you like to position yourself during the bear market to come out stronger? What competencies are you developing? What key areas are you planning to invest in?
Sure. I mean, there's two aspects, right? So for industry players like ourselves, now is actually the best time to hire talent. So there's much more talent available in the pool now. And also, we have less other companies competing for the same talent with ridiculous salaries, compensation, etc. That didn't make sense. I mean, a year ago, if a university grad out of college, if they knew Solidity programming, they can get an offer for $500,000 a year. I mean, I think that's kind of, that's a bit overboard, to be honest. So now we're seeing much more reasonable situations in the industry. We're looking at investing more. In bear markets, there will be more consolidation. And the guys who have cash and the guys who are left standing, who have very strong business models and strong product will benefit. We actually there will be more consolidation, which means basically more market share, more users. The total number of users may stay the same or even drop a little bit because people, some bear market push some of the people out, but the market share increases and the positions, the influence increases. When the next bull market comes, we're in a very good position to take advantage of that. And then the investments, M&As are all tied to that. For retail investors, the first thing, of course, is to survive. So make sure that you have enough money that your lifestyle is not impacted. The second thing, if you have extra money, now is actually not a bad time. Well, different people use different strategies. I don't want to recommend any specific strategy, but some people like, micro seller, El Salvador, they're buying now so that the average cost actually comes down. And if they can last for a few through this bear market, on the next bull market, they'll have more holdings. So now it's actually a very cheap time to buy. If we're in a bear market. I want to be careful giving financial advices, not giving financial advices. So, but for retail investors, it's the same. Like, focus on, my advice is always the same. Focus on a small number of projects that you know well. And if you know that the project is going to survive, and you can tolerate the risk, by all means. But understand that tomorrow the market may go down even further. It may go up, it may go down. Nobody knows what's going to happen tomorrow. But longer term horizon, the industry is staying. The industry is not going away. There's more apps being developed. There's more people in the industry. So the industry is going to get bigger if we look at 5, 10, 20-year horizons.